This is day number 344, and my name is Jordan Obeas. I'm the founder of dayNumber, and basically been documenting my journey for the last Max, come on, let's go. Been documenting my journey for the last 344 days here on YouTube, and also since day number 170 on dayNumber, my own platform, where basically you can document your journey every single day as a founder and have dayNumber actually read it. dayNumber is connected to Claude, and essentially you could read your logs and give you like anything you want to know, like ask patterns, ask about how some insights, daily insights, anything like that, to support you to actually fulfill your journey on what it is that you're building, right? So, wow, a lot of birds here. So yeah, if it's your first time tuning in, I usually talk about what happened each day, what happened yesterday and then today, but last night I went live because I didn't get to go live earlier that day. So pretty much today, just was reading Steve Jobs' biography again. And there's around the time where it was talking about his relationships, and then he eventually got married. And one of the things that Lorraine Powell Jobs said about Steve was that he'd be either it was her or Lorraine Powell's friend was saying that he has the ability to laser beam focus on one thing. And so like if it was, let's say in the relationship, he'd be so like focused on you, but then when he's like caught up in his work, he's so focused on that, and everything else around him is like void or shut out, neglected, right? Which is hard if you're in a relationship with somebody and in one moment they're like so like all in, focused, infatuated with you and all that kind of stuff, and then later on they don't even talk to you, right? So super hard. But the main thing that I got from that is and the reason why Steve Jobs was able to create the thing that I'm holding right now, which is an iPhone, was because he was laser beam focused. And if you don't have that as a founder, you're not going to succeed. And I realized that myself, even for myself today, like allow myself to have these little distractions for some reason, thinking like, oh, okay, that's going to help, or that's going to help. But really, there's only one core metric that, one core thing in any business that allows you to move forward. And if you focus on that one thing, then everything else will follow, right? So for me, it's, the one metric for me is, how many founders did I talk to today? Not, oh, what did I build today? What did I fix on the app? Oh, I did a live stream, all this other stuff that doesn't really help towards the main overall goal. Because if I talk to founders, that's exactly why I'm doing this. Instead of avoiding them and trying to find another way to, make some extra money, or another way to fix something on the platform that I'm building. There's always going to be this excuse of why you couldn't do the main thing until you actually make a decision and say, okay, you know what? Screw everything else. Okay, I'm going to just focus on this one thing and keep it simple. So yeah. So you have to have that laser beam focused, and you could see, and that's why Steve Jobs, when a lot of people seen how passionate he can get to the point where he would just be completely rude about whatever it is. You could be working on something for a whole week or a few days, and then he'll look at it, or not even look at it, he's like, this is shit. He would like literally call it out like that. But that's the thing, it's like he was laser beam focused on the vision, the exact precise vision of what he wanted. It had to feel exactly or perfect. So but not everybody has to be like that. All I'm saying is that if you analyze people who are very successful, they were laser beam focused, and yeah, you might wean between that, like you might weave through periods of like intense focus, which I have, and then periods of like distraction, so it's it's really you really have to know because you could always be like, for me, I guess the subconscious focus that allows me to keep going every day is when I wake up, I know what day number I'm on, how many days I've been building, documenting my journey. And let's see. Oh, we got some chats. E-Marker Knight says hello. Hey, Tyler Jim says hi. Wayne Chuma says hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. Max says hello too. Maxie. All right, come on, Max. Let's go. Come on. What are you guys all up to today? Where are you guys tuning in from this morning? Where's everyone tuning in from this morning? Yeah, I treat these kind of like, it's almost like every morning, kind of like a morning meeting. I used to do morning meetings when I worked at a sales office, and we used to get into the office by 8 a.m. and then by like, I don't know, do some stuff around the office, and then finally when it was ready to like head out, right before we head out, we have like recognition, like recognizing the people that hit the daily target of collecting $400 a day. We call that ringing the bell. And then introducing like new people, and then we usually have like a topic of that day. They call it the impact meeting. So every morning somebody would run an impact, an impact meeting based on a certain topic, and we had these 8 steps to success, and I kind of narrowed it down to like 3, which is intention, action, and mindset. They're like 3 categories, but really it was comprised and inspired by, the 8 steps to success. And so every morning, we would have like these talks. So I guess that's why Emma, my real name is Emma, but I'm Lithuanian. Oh, okay. Hey, Emma, welcome. Yeah, so I feel like that's why this, I guess this comes natural to me, because I've been doing this for like so long. And then also, when I was growing up, I think from like 5 to like 16, I was doing Taekwondo, and I think I got my black belt. But throughout that, around that time, like 16, I think, or 15, I don't know. But throughout the time of before I got my black belt, as I was ranking up through Taekwondo, I would lead classes, teach classes, and stuff like that. So, I mean, to give my instructor a break, he didn't really have to do anything. He just kind of like let me lead the class and then finish it off. I would do like a whole class, from start to finish, like do the warm up. So this is kind of like a warm up, I guess, for you guys, and it's a natural transition to, where I've been. Now my goal is to lead the world of founders to show up daily. That's why I do these, just to, to show up. It's like, okay, even though I sucked yesterday, or even though I didn't want to do anything yesterday, even though I'm not where I want to be after 344 days, I am still going, I'm still here, and I think that's the main thing that we have to show ourselves is like, hey, no matter what, I'm still going to show up. I think that's the main thing. If you can do anything, showing up is half the battle, right? The only reason why people fail is because they stop showing up. They stop focusing on what it is that they were working on, and they decide to do something different, which is fine, right? So it doesn't mean you failed. You just quit on what you're working on, and you're doing something different, which is okay. It's part of life, and I've done that too many times. But this is the first time where I've actually, stayed focused on one thing, which is dayNumber, of what I'm building. I've done so many things, man. I've done all sorts of sales jobs. Tried to start my own marketing agency, worked with network marketing companies, so many different things to, see what's good, see what way, see how I can survive, basically. Survive and thrive, and then pursue my mission, right? So, but the key is any of those times where I worked, I remember when I first, in 2015 to 2016, in the fall of 2015 to spring of 2016, I was traveling. I went to UK, I was in Europe a little bit, and then after that I went to America, to California, and then I went back here. And when I got back here, I didn't, before that, I didn't have a car. You know, I was traveling just bus, public transportation. So I had like this strong, intense desire to like have a car when I got back. So my friend, I kind of had like a welcome back party for myself at that time, where I invited a few friends, close friends, to like a restaurant down in Toronto. And my friend at that dinner, a good friend of mine, he said, "Hey, I'm working with a company and we're looking for guys, like sales guys, and they could also get you a car." I'm like, "Oh, get me a car." I was like, "Sick. Okay, let's go." You know, that's exactly what I wanted. And so I had this main intense focus. And then I remember at the first meeting, it was we're talking about some sort of like incentive or bonus. You know, if I could sell like three pieces of like you know, of what we were selling, you get like it was called a triple. And I say, "Hey, look, I made a deal with the boss." I say, "Hey, look, I think I had like $300 to my name at that point, and and there wasn't a car available, and I said to my boss, 'Hey, look, just drop me somewhere, and I'll rent a car,' because I was so hungry to, come on, to make some money and like do something, you know." So, anyways, that day, I said, "Look, if I get a triple today, by the end of the day, you're gonna give me $100 cash because I need the money, right?" So, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about the car. I'll have a guy for you to give you a car." So he found some mechanic that lent me the car that I was paying for, like kind of like renting, you know, like an old Nissan. Who's that? "What are you talking about?" says Para Daiku. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about how like when you have that intense focus, laser beam focus on something, you're gonna be successful in getting that thing. And I was talking about showing up also daily, how that's like the main part of success. You have to show up and know like, okay, eventually something's got to give, you know. Like something's gonna give to help you become successful. So I was talking about back 10 years ago, when I got back from traveling, I wanted a car so bad that eventually I got it right away, like because my desire was so strong that I actually got it. Right? Hang on, Max. Look at this guy. So, come on, Max, let's go. Just wait. Yeah, so where are you guys all tuning in from today? Where is everyone tuning in from? HDJJD, I remember you. Welcome back. Wherever you guys are tuning in from. Where's everyone tuning in from today? I know we got Lithuania here. Oh, we got Nova Scotia. Yeah, my wife's cousin's moving there. They got some land, and it's like, man, it looks so peaceful. The pictures that they showed me, I was like, oh wow. I would love to live there. The only thing is that there's like, I heard there's hurricanes or something like that out there or something. Like the weather, there's like some bad weather. That's why a lot of people, the properties are not that expensive, but it does look very peaceful. You know, I think they got like 100 acres or something they got. Which is crazy to me. I'm like, a couple acres, I'm good, you know? Like 100 acres, that's a lot of land to take care of, you know? Unless you just have somebody else take care of it, you know? Even so, your mind is still partly on it. And I think that's the thing about ownership too. But yeah, how is it out there? Yeah, how is it out there, guys? You know what's funny? The car that I had when I first came back was basically this car, but tan, a Nissan Altima. Yeah. It was a Nissan Altima. I was like, I don't care, man. I just wanted a car. I was so happy that I had wheels. You know, when I got back from it was like September till September 2015 to April 2016. That's when I got back to Canada. And I was like, man, I had no wheels. I had to go by public transportation. So how many months is that? September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, it's like 6 months. So for me, I was like, man, I needed wheels, especially being in a city like the Greater Toronto area. Good. Do you like Tim's? Yeah, Tim's is good. Of course, man. You're Canadian, you gotta love Tim's. Nah, to some extent, whether it's their coffee, their donuts, whatever it is. Do you like Tim's? All right. Time for the Max is doing his thing. Hold on 1 second. Always gotta look around to make sure there's no other dogs. Hold on, Maxie. Hey, wait. Wait, Maxie boy. I'm just tying up the bag, guys. I'm gonna get the bag. That's what so many people are after. Trying to get the bag. Max! See, Max, you say hi? Max! Hey, wait. Wait. Come this way, Max, come on. Wait, Max, wait. Man, now that I've read a little bit of halfway through Steve Jobs' biography, and I have such an appreciation now for actually what I'm holding. I'm holding an iPhone 11. I haven't really played with the new models, really. And yeah, the fact that one of the principles that he learned from his father, hey Max, was you want to make something. First of all, his motto was make something insanely great. Insanely great. Come, Max. And so when he talked about making something insanely great, Max, come. Talked about making something insanely great. Yeah, in a second, guys. Hey. Yeah, when he talked about making something insanely great, he talked about both on the outside and even on the inside. So I'm curious to actually look under the hood of this phone and see what he talked about when, like, the design structure of the phone, even internally, is beautiful. Right? He obsessed over that. He obsessed over every part, a detail of the product that he was making. So that's why I say, like, I think everybody has their magic. Everybody has their thing that they get obsessed about, and when they do it, it looks magical. And that's really, I think, how everything ties together. This world is magic. I mean, if you look at just nature and life, it's all magical, and I want to really capture that. So, hi from Syria, Ibn Syria. Hey, from Syria. Where am I again? We're in Canada, in Hamilton. All right, guys. I gotta head out. Shout out to everybody here. HD, JJ, DHZD, Abin Syria, who else? Paradaq, Emma, Wayne Chuma, Tyler James. Shout out to everybody that liked, subscribed. I go live every single day. And you guys keep me going. Whoever comes in here, you're the ones that keep me going, as well as my family, as well as everyone, And I'm saying, even here on YouTube, if I wasn't doing this, I probably would have stopped, So thank you guys for showing up as well. Have a great day, guys. Day number 344. I'm out.